To God be the glory, great things He has done. I'm about to share something with you, and I'm sharing this because I recognize that many persons have several needs. The need to get a good job, the need to purchase land, the need to own a motor vehicle, the need to give their children the best possible education, the need for their own education and self-development. But sometimes people don't understand how to set SMART goals. And when I speak of SMART goals, I'm speaking of goals that are specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time-bound. Now, most of the work that I do is done with corporate entities because my rates are prohibitive for individuals, meaning that they're not very affordable for individuals. But if there is any way that I can share some of my knowledge and expertise with my subscribers, followers, connections, I will do so. And that's what I'm doing today. I'm sharing some snapshots from one of my books. I have 7 books on Amazon. This is one of those books, and it teaches you about setting SMART goals. Someone will come to me and say, I want to buy a house. Is that a SMART goal? You may say yes, because it is an ambitious desire, but it is not a SMART goal until you are specific. What size house? What type of house? What location? How much money do you have in hand, if any, at the moment? Can you borrow the money to achieve that goal? If you're going to be borrowing it, what is your income likely to be to repay that loan? How many rooms do you want to have in that house? How are you going to construct the house? Is it going to be prefabricated material, or are you going to be hiring a contractor who, along with his team, is going to be building the house for you? Do you have anyone that can assist you with the construction of the house? Do you have some skills that could be utilized to get that house started? The layout, the laying of the blocks, the tying of the steel, all of that needs to be done. So you have to make sure that you measure everything that you need to do. The Bible tells us that if a man is going to build a house, a wise man is going to sit down and count the cost, lest when he begins to build, he cannot complete it and his friends may laugh at him. This is not to say that you can't start a construction, stop and start again, but planning is extremely important. And SMART goal setting helps you to plan. So specific, measurable. Is it achievable or attainable? When you look at what it's going to cost you, when you look at your income, perhaps you're not earning enough to qualify for that NHT loan. Perhaps you will have to join with somebody else to borrow the money. Or perhaps you have to utilize other skills that you have to get the money to get started, and then plan going forward how you're going to complete that. So specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time-bound. Within what time frame do you want to achieve this goal? So as you go through the notes in this short video, you will find a lot of useful information. Get out your notebooks, your gadgets, whatever you have to, and begin to set those goals. I want to see you self-actualize. And this concept of self-actualization comes from psychologist Abraham Maslow. We hear about Maslow's hierarchy of needs. This is a theory suggesting that human motivation is driven by a hierarchical order of needs on a pyramid, starting with the basic survival needs, progressing towards higher level psychological needs like love, belonging, esteem, self-actualization. So our basic needs are at the base of the pyramid, and at the peak of the pyramid is self-actualization. My desire for each of you, my followers, my subscribers, my friends, is to self-actualize, to become your best self, to achieve your goals. Some of you are sitting at home on TikTok right now, and it's not because you want to, but because you're not getting the opportunities that you think you need. It is time to get up, put a plan in place, get boots on the ground, and move forward. I declare Deuteronomy 28, the blessings of Deuteronomy 28 over your life, the head and not the tail, above and not beneath, lenders and not borrowers. go for it. Take your time, go through the video, make your notes, and get started. I know most persons will not be able to afford my fees, but you can certainly make use of any free information I provide online. Or if you want to go on Amazon and purchase the book, by all means, go ahead. It is a book that is fillable, so it means that you can actually fill out different areas for your goals. And we are using the foresighting method so that you are looking forward to what you want to achieve and then planning, putting the steps and resources in place to achieve those goals. And we do not just ask you to plan, but we also do contingency planning. So what is the likelihood that something could go wrong? What plans can you put in place if you are able to achieve the goal at different percentages of completion? When they were teaching us cost accounting in the bachelor's degree at UTEP, that's one of the things they taught us, the importance of contingency planning and making adjustments so that if something goes wrong, whether within the internal environment over which you have control, your finances, family, your resources, etc., or the external environment, politics, economics, etc., then you can adjust without being overwhelmed by the changes in the environment. So I wish you luck. God bless you.